Right. Tell us, what is going on, Jamie?
Yeah, Michelle, hopefully we can reassure some of the parents this evening. So as you've seen over the last month through kind of the Omicron wave, we've seen huge numbers of cases of Omicron across the country, and that's kind of seen itself kind of through to children as well. They didn't go up as fast to start with because remember, primary schools were kind of closed over the Christmas period, and we do know that when children kind of go back to school, they start spreading the virus. So yeah, we're seeing record cases. So that sounds quite alarming. And then because there's so many more cases in society, we're also seeing kind of record numbers of children in hospital with COVID. So again, that sounds alarming. So people are thinking, oh, hang on now, why aren't we trying to close the schools to stop the spread of COVID? So I think what we need to start looking at then is the wider context in all of this. Because if just take an example, if 100% of children or the 100% of the population had COVID, everybody who goes into hospital who has a test, you see record numbers of people with COVID. So each Thursday we get some numbers from NHS England, and what we're seeing now is over half the patients, or around half of patients of people in hospital now with COVID. This is across all ages, by the way, are in hospital with COVID, but not specifically because of it. And that's kind of what we're seeing through the Omicron variant. If we look at children, the best way, Michelle, to really understand what's going on here is to look at the total number of children who were in hospital. So I've been looking at that from the end of November right through to a few days ago. And actually, through this Omicron wave, we've got fewer children actually in hospital than what we had before the Omicron wave hit us around the mid-December. So the stats actually show we're not seeing any more children in hospital through the Omicron wave. We are picking up more children with Omicron, and somebody tweeted me today to say they were in Great Ormond Street. Their child was in Great Ormond Street to have an operation. They'd had COVID a few months back. Hopefully, it's not a serious operation, but they tested positive when they went in, but they're not in because of COVID, and that's what you've got to understand with the numbers. We're not seeing more children overall in hospital through this Omicron wave.